Well, the Cape Girardeau Regional Airport is a major tool in attracting economic development to our area. Very few companies you can talk to, Mitch Robinson at Magnet, will come to Cape Girardeau and establish business here without the understanding that there is an airport. Many times they are also wanting scheduled passenger service as well. And that's simply because their businesses are working on a timely basis, and they need to get their executives in and out of this area to look at their stores or their company, whatever the case might be, their factory. I think that the general public would be relatively very surprised, and most of them don't see what happens here on a weekly basis. We see Target, Kohl's, Walmart, Sears, all the major businesses in this area have their executives and their administration coming in and out all the time. And it's not just scheduled passenger service. Scheduled passenger service is very important, but the general aviation and the business aviation perspective that this airport sees all the time is very, very important. Scheduled passenger service, we've talked about what the possibility is in the future for that. Several important factors there are to get a code share arrangement with a major carrier, to have that carrier provide flights in and out of Cape Girardeau when they are serving the major banks out of St. Louis or whatever hub we may be serving in the future, so that passengers can get in there and have time to meet their flights. Right now we're not in that current scenario, but not too terribly well. The other thing, of course, is you've got to look at fares, but the main thing is the code share arrangement with a major carrier. We don't have that right now like we did have back when our enplanements were in the 8,000 to 10,000 range per year. We had the arrangement with, well, originally it was TWA, and then of course went to American. But since that time, it's gone down simply because Great Lakes, as good as a carrier, they really are a good carrier. We just don't have aircraft designated to us, and they don't have the code share arrangement right now. We do hope that in the future we'll be able to get that, and I'm sure that they'll be able to make some kind of arrangement for us. The stimulus money really came in a really timely fashion because we had major projects. We have a ramp out here that's been in dire need of improvement for some time. Very frankly, the city just we couldn't even come up with the 10% match that we needed to do those improvements. The stimulus money allowed us to do that and also knock out 2 or 3 other projects that we had in our capital improvement program, which is all a part of our airport master plan, to do improvements to the runways, I should say, the variety of different taxiways, crack ceiling. We had some sections of the concrete are going to have to be completely rehabbed, and then we're seal coating a lot of our asphalt. So many projects there. Plus, we're entirely removing our airfield markings and repainting the entire airfield back to where it used to be, as well as putting in some enhanced taxiway markings that are a part, and hold markings which are a part of some new FAA requirements.